Alright, it's Wendell Edwards again, and we're looking at factorizing still. This is a part to the part that we did recently. We're still looking at factorization by grouping. What we're looking at now is, what if we have a case in which when we try to select the pairs, there is nothing common between them? Then at that time we are required to shuffle our things to get them in the right order so that the pairs would have something in common. For example, we have a tm minus 6p minus 3t plus 2mp. If I was to group these, there is nothing common between these two pairs. I can't find a highest common factor. And then I look here, I still don't see a highest common factor. So what it means then, I need to rearrange this so that each pair would have something in common. Okay, so I'm going to have this written as, I'm going to have Tm minus 3t plus 2mp minus 6p. So I'm just going to rearrange it like that quickly. When I do that, I realize that for this, I am seeing a t that could work. And then for these over here, I am seeing where a 2p could work. So the fact that I have things in common, then I am going to use them. So now let's quickly look at this. So let's take out our common factor. We're talking about t. Divide t into mt, t cancel t, leaving m. If we should divide t into negative 3t, the t cancels itself, leaving the negative 3. Remember that whatever we do here, we must make sure that we get a m, which is a positive m, and a minus 3. What's common here? We're looking at a 2 and a p. So a positive 2p should work, because if I divide the positive 2 into positive 2, I'll get a positive m. P cancels itself there. So we're talking about this, it's going to leave us with m. And if I divide this positive 2p into negative 6p, we'll get a negative 3. If we look back at this and that, this is a milestone that we need to pass, where this looks like this. And sometimes if even the arrangement in terms of in the order in which the things may come may not be the same, at least they must bear the same signs. For example, if we had a negative 3 and a positive m, it is the same thing as positive m, negative 3. But luckily we got them to be the same based on how these were lined up. So let's go again. The fact that we have another thing here in common, it means then that we have to factorize again, which is to isolate the common factor, which is m minus 3. If I divide m minus 3 into all of this, it will cancel itself, leaving t. And if I divide the m minus 3 into all of this, it will cancel itself, leaving 2b. Again, the short thing to say is, whenever you realize that you have your brackets to be identical, you could write back one of the brackets and then put the two things on the outside of the others, put them inside one bracket. All right, so there we go. That's factorizing by grouping. Now let's look at factorizing by the AC method, which seems to be one of the ones that pose a bit of problem for people. But we'll look at that in another video. Thank you.